Hello student, let's start to learn Standard 10 Subject Science and Technology Part 1 Chapter number 4 Effect of Electric Current. My first point is magnetic field due to a current in a solenoid. Second point, force acting on a current carrying a conductor in a magnetic field. Third point is Fleming left hand rule. Fourth point, electric motor. And fifth point, principle and working of electric motor. Thank you. Magnetic field due to current in a solenoid. When a copper wire with a resistive coating is wound in a chain of loops, it is called a solenoid. Whenever an electric current passes through a solenoid, magnetic lines of force are appear or produced in a pattern as shown in the figure. You are aware of the magnetic lines of the force of bar magnet. The properties of the magnetic field of a solenoid are similar to the magnetic field produced by a bar magnet. One open end of the solenoid acts as a magnetic north pole. Here is the north pole, and the other as a magnetic south pole. Here is the south pole. The magnetic lines of the force inside the solenoid are parallel to each other. What does this mean? This means that the intensity of the magnetic field within a solenoid is uniform everywhere. That is, magnetic field in a solenoid is uniform. Force acting on current carrying conductor in a magnetic field. Using the stand, fix the copper wire so that it passes through the poles of the horseshoe magnet as shown in the figure. Here is the stand and the magnet have a south and north pole. The wire passes through these two poles. Whenever current is not flowing through the wire, it remains straight, position A. When current is not passes through this wire, it remains straight at a position A. Whenever the current flows from top to bottom, the wire bends and comes into position C. Here is the wire's position C. It bends outward direction. Then if the current direction is reverse, that is, it flows from the bottom to top end, the wire bends but becomes in the position B. Here is the wire's position B shown in figure. This means the direction of the force on the wire is perpendicular to the both the magnetic field and the direction of the current. Here the direction of the magnetic field is from N to S, that is shown in the figure, that is the north pole to south pole. In this experiment, it is noted that whenever current flows through a conductor in presence of the magnetic field, a force is exerted on the conductor. If the direction of the current is reversed, the direction of the force is also get reversed. The above experiment clearly shows that a force is exerted on the current carrying conductor. The direction of this force depends on both the direction of the current and the direction of the magnetic field. Experimentally, it is possible to show that this force is maximum when the direction of the current is perpendicular to the direction of the magnetic field. Second, schematic diagram. This shows the magnetic field perpendicular to the plane of the vapor going inside the vapor. Here is the horseshoe magnet. The wire passes through south and north pole of this magnet. When current does not flow this wire, it comes in position A. When current flow from upward direction from bottom to top, it becomes in B position as shown in the figure. When current flow from top to bottom, wire becomes in C position. Fleming left hand rule. According to this law, the left hand thumb, here is our left hand thumb, index finger and the middle finger are stretched so as to be perpendicular to each other. If the index finger is in direction of the magnetic field and the middle finger points in the direction of the current, then the direction of the thumb is the direction of the force on the conductor. Electric motor. You know various form of energy. You also know that energy can change its form. A device changing electric energy into mechanical energy is known as electric motor. Around us, in our day-to-day life, an electric motor is a boon. It is used in a fans, refrigerator, mixer, washing machines, computers, pumps, etc. Electric motor principle and working. The electric motor consists of rectangular loop of copper wire having resistive coating. As shown in the figure, it is placed between the north pole and south pole of the magnet. Here is the north pole and here is the south pole, such as horseshoe magnet. In a such way that is the branches AB, here is the AB branch, here is the CD branch, are perpendicular to the direction of the magnetic field. The two ends of the loops are connected to the two holes X, Y of the split ring. Here is the split ring. Then two holes of the ring have a resistive coating on their inner surface. The inner surface have a resistive coating and are fitted tightly to the axle. Here is the axle. The two holes of the split ring X and Y have their outer conducting surface in contact with two stationary carbon brushes E and F respectively. Here is the E and F carbon brushes. When the circuit is completed as shown in the figure, the current flow branches AB loop from A to B through the carbon brushes EF. Here is the carbon brushes EF. Since the direction of the magnetic field is from north pole to south pole, according to Fleming left-hand rule, the force is exerted on the branch AB. Here is the AB branch and pushes it down. The current in the CD branches is in opposite direction to that in the AB branch, and therefore the force exerted on the branch CD in upward direction. Here is the branch CD. Thus the loop and axle start rotating in anti-clockwise direction. After half rotation, two holes of the split ring X and Y come in contact with carbon brushes Fe respectively, and the current in the loop starts flowing in the direction of the DCBA. Therefore, a force is exerted on the branch DC in downward direction. Here is the DC. And on the branches of AB in upward direction, and loop of the continue to rotate in anti-clockwise direction. Thus, the current in the loop is reversed after such half rotation, and loop and the axle continue to rotate in the anti-clockwise direction.